A fiery debate erupted on GB News when the question "Have the Sussexes caused terminal damage to the British monarchy?" was asked on Dan Wootton's show on Tuesday night, April 25. While broadcaster and journalist Angela Epstein, along with Wootton, believed Harry and Meghan had indeed caused irreparable harm to the firm, historian and writer Dr Tessa Dunlop accused Wootton and the British press and media of playing dog whistle politics and laying the blame firmly at their door. The author of Elizabeth and Phillip vented her spleen at Wootton after Epstein had laid out her rationale as to why she thinks the California-based duo are the instigators of the mess the royal family find themselves in. There was one poll among Gen Z Brits that their support for Harry and Meghan had dropped by about 40% after his book came out, and that's notwithstanding the damage done by their Oprah interview, explained Epstein. There is no doubt that Harry and Meghan, in monetizing their lives, their trashing of the royal family and the very difficult statements they have made many difficult to substantiate, they have done a lot of damage to the royal family. But I think the royal family is far bigger than them, and in some quarters, are keen to see them as the architects of their decline. We don't care about their views on so many things, as it's so obvious they are vacuous in their approach to so many subjects. I think at some point, they'll run out of steam and will move on. When give the right of reply, Dunlop took aim at New Zealand-born Wootton, who has been well known for his cutting and dismissive comments about the Sussexes over the years. She said, "I take aim at you and other polemicists because I think you've done great damage to the institution you purport to support, by dragging it into dog whistle politics. The goodies are Camilla and Charles, let's park our tanks on their lawn, the baddies are Harry and Meghan. I'm always billed as the great supporter of the Sussexes. I am nothing of the kind. I am trying to take an impartial view." This was like a red rag to a bull, with Wootton's angry response leaving both women visibly shocked. He ranted, "The only people who have played dog whistle politics with the British monarchy are Harry and Meghan, and they let the Queen and Prince Philip go to their graves with the world thinking the royal family were racists." And it was only in January that Harry did this pathetic backtrack and said, "Oh no, we didn't mean racism, we just meant unconscious bias. So it was them playing dog whistle race politics, not me." Dunlop hit back, "I expect more of our fourth estate, in which you are a major player. You guys, given the chance, got in there and dug with your great big spades." By now it was obvious Dunlop was on her own against the other two, and Epstein chipped in with some criticism of the 49-year-old granddaughter of Sir Derek Dunlop. "As much as I love Tessa, I think this is an extraordinary hypothesis, an Olympic level of shooting the messenger," she said. "When Harry and Meghan first got together, there was enormous reservoir of goodwill and people thought this would be great for the monarchy. And everybody was thrilled that Harry found Meghan. So the very idea that after that it was some kind of sport that we would go on the hunt and find nefarious stories about them and bring them down, well, it's for the birds." The final word went to Dunlop, who again took another swipe at not only Wootton, but Epstein, too. She said, "A lot of young people have always been apathetic about the monarchy, that's standard, as young people don't buy into traditional institutions. However, they bought it into when Harry and Meghan came along, but what they were given was false hope, an idea that didn't exist. The fairy tale came crashing down, and the problem we have to manage now, is how that apathy has turned into antagonism. Where I do pin the blame on people like you, Dan, and to